What were some of your earliest memories working the Olympics?
So my Olympic experience goes way back. It was a big deal to work the Olympics, and this was probably early to mid 80s. Matt, Bob, and I in the mornings, on Monday mornings, used to be the cookout day. JK would bring us to work and we would husk the corn for cookout. That was our first kitchen job. So we'd sit there and husk all the corn and we'd cook out. But as we got a little older, we were able to husk the corn early from 7 to 10 and then go over and help at the Olympics. The Olympics at that time were held where the inn is now. That was the Olympic field at that time. It brings me back to, the first Olympic experience was on that field and in that basketball court and doing those games. So it kind of set a tone for interacting with others and getting to know people and making people feel really comfortable with what was happening at Woodloch.
When I started in 1983, Randy was our social director. When Randy had an opportunity to meet me, which was later on after the summer of '83, the thought was that as we're going towards another summer the following year, that possibly we could get something together where multiple generations play together. I was on a field day kick, which was something that I was very, very familiar with from school and that kind of perspective. Randy was thinking, medals, which would be gold, silver, bronze. So I think we kind of pulled the two worlds together of family field day, meaning every generation would be able to play something, and competitively we would carry the Olympic thing, which would be the start of something big: bronze, silver, and gold medals. We also wanted to break people up. What we wanted to do was get the interaction between families. So some of the family rivalries that were already here, they were playing together against other family members, and we did that for years. A lot of people really, really loved that because it got them to communicate, and we created relationships here that went on past Woodloch, so they would actually carry on those traditions, and some of them are best friends now.
It's muddy depending on who you ask in the family, but somewhere between 59 and 60 was my great aunt and my grandmother started coming here. My earliest memory, that's a great question, because I feel like I don't have a memory without Woodloch. Like, it just always was. It's not the earliest memory, but it is like the first core memory. They used to do water skiing when you were 7 here when I was growing up, and I was 6. So my family was preparing me to say, "You're 7, you're 7," and I would go, I'm 7, and I got up there and I looked at whoever was at the dock and I panicked and I said I was 6. And then they're like, "We're sorry." And I was like, ah. So my family prepped me that whole time, and then I messed up. The Olympics, that was the one event where they would split up the families. They would say, this is your opportunity to meet the people that you go to Woodloch with, which was crazy because you would meet all these people and it just created this sense of, well, I just met that person, this is cool, and now I have to come back the next year to see them again. I hope they're back. I just remember going, oh my gosh, and then wanting to perform because it's the Olympics. It was one of the only athletic events, like actual athletic. There's running, there was jumping, you were sweating at the end of it. It was a crazy event. It was always like the goal was to medal, and it took many, many, many years. And then after we finally got a medal, we meaning me and a bunch of random people that became friends, it was great. As scary as it was, splitting up the families was the way we met the friends that we've been with forever. Every year we look forward to seeing the same people. And because of that, now when we go to do the Olympics, we still kind of split up families. We'd be like, all right, we'll split a couple people in this family, a couple here, and make teams. So the spirit's the same.
Our opportunities with our guests are unique. When people are coming up to like an Olympics, it certainly gives us an opportunity as you're one of the referees or you're running that game, you're explaining the game, you're kind of encouraging everybody. Our social staff are very, very good with taking somebody who's maybe shy. And I used to doing athletic kind of things, and they're like, oh no, you can do this. So it's Olympics, but everybody can do it. I think that creates that bond thing that happens because we have people come back year after year. They look forward to seeing some of the guys or girls that we have that, that they've kind of grown up with. That's a special spot.
The social staff is able to create a sense of comfort for people so they can have some fun and kind of quickly knock down any of the walls that may exist or the stresses that they came into Woodloch with. It erodes very quickly. You see this going back and forth with joking on each other. Kids will come up after the games and high fives and thank yous and hugs. The kids are so thankful and so appreciative of the time that was spent from the social staff team that, they feel like they found a friend. And what a great gift that is for all sides.